When I was reading this, I thought they were pretty much screwed, and in every sense of the word. This is Solomon Askinu of Naruto chapter 657. Madara Uchiha is back, and yes, that is the name of this chapter. Continuing forward, Madara's coming back, but apparently he loses his Rinnegan. And apparently, remember what we found out? The Rinnegan is a mutation caused after his death, and since he's not dead anymore, Rinnegan losing. Bad side effect, isn't it? But it gets from bad to worse. I mean, you get right now he's losing his Rinnegan, coming back to life, and then you get to know, oh, there's Sasuke hitting him with Amaterasu, but something happening. Apparently, Ninjutsu is still useless against him. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? He's regenerating. Something weird is going on. Now that he lost his Rinnegan, he seems to gain some kind of new divine power. Apparently something happened. I mean, now that he's back, Aki's going to be better than ever and worse. Continuing forward, the other side, you have Obito. Lionheart being used by Black Zetsu. And Kakashi, I mean, what just happened? And Minato is like, what are you? You're not human. I am Madara's will extended forward. I will eliminate anyone who gets his way. Remember, we know about the Black Zetsu and White Zetsu. Black Zetsu took... There was an physical embodiment of Madara using Wood Style, and White Zetsu the transformation of Hashirama using Wood Style. So they're basically the two strongest beings who have ever lived just mixed, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sorry, I got nothing else to compare it to. Just continuing forward with this, his things are getting bad for worse, and now that Obito has been used, and apparently you get to find out that Madara has been in second contact with Black Zetsu all along. I mean, hell, Black Zetsu's a part of it. That means they could communicate, like some kind of psychic telepathic link. I'm like, of all the things they've done, I mean, they had to bring back Black Zetsu. He was chopped in half by Chojuro. Can you just leave him dead? I mean, I know Kishimoto was putting this in the final stages. Like, come on, he was chopped in half. Apparently, his head managed to survive and feed on the nutrients of the ground until he recovered and managed to come out until he was needed. Because his plan all along was to buy enough time for Obito to be ready to use the Ready Tensei and strong enough to use his moves on him. Remember, we've seen Obito look like Black Zetsu when he was dying and Oda was going to use the Ready Tensei, forcing him to use it, and instead he used it to make himself the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails. Things are just going in a downward spiral right now. Things are just going bad to worse, bad to worse, bad to worse. This is so bad, Hashirama's doubt can handle him. Continuing forward with this is just a mess. Obito is possessed by Black Zetsu, and he is just being used as a living puppet now. Since Black Zetsu's main body was damaged, he is now going to use Obito to fight. He's even going to steal his Rinnegan to make sure to use him later as the fight. Because Madara simply lost his Rinnegan, he has to use it. Continuing forward with this, after we're done with that one, and you have Madara, who was attacked by Sasuke, and he's saying, "Don't give up, you relic of the past." I got two Uchiha fighting each other, and they both wield the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. This is an epic fight. I've always wanted to see Sasuke versus Madara, and this is one of those epic fights. But apparently something happened. Madara's skills are so strong now that he's alive. He's also managed to merge himself with the cells that Kabuto implanted in him of the Hashirama cells that he's managed to create. I mean, he was an Edo Tensei, though. They was part of his body. But now that he's fully alive, so the cells, it does something else. He slips past everybody and goes for Hashirama, and he's sucking the life out of him. The face on his chest is doing Sage Jutsu. He's doing Senjutsu. I mean, really? I mean, how much stronger has gotten? He's gotten so much power, he can see without his eyes, because, Senjutsu is a special jutsu that could, like a sixth sense, like enhancing the senses of the person who has it. I mean, Naruto had it, and Jiraiya had it, and now this. This is just even more messed up than we ever seen. I thought Kishimoto is just epic. He's giving us everything we want. I knew it was coming to the 5 stages, but wow, I give this a thumbs up for this. Just because learning Sage Jutsu by sucking the life out of Hashirama, epic surprise. Meanwhile, the fight is going onward. Rama saying 2 opposing factions trying to get against each other to stop a common enemy. And you also have Hashirama saying the same thing, but instead just for opposing the same evil, but also for stopping whatever's in front of them. Like, also to cooperate. I mean, you see that Hashirama always wanted peace, but enough with the peace talk already. This guy's not going to listen to you. And Madara even says, you remember that time I told you under the Uchiha Memorial Stone about opposing factions and stuff like that. Right, this was a long time ago. Just give it up with the talking. I mean, we've seen this. Continuing forward with this, it's Madara sucking the life out of Hashirama. You even have a thing. Sasuke even trying to go for the kill. Trying to kill him, say, I will kill you, send you back to the hell where you belong. Madara keeps blocking his moves. Losing everything is just getting from bad to worse. Blocking his moves. Madara can even sense anybody. Like, even Naruto's trying to give him a sneak attack while holding him down. But no, he counters with fire-style explosion right in their faces. And even Madara's trying to get the idea, since he lost his Rinnegan, that means that he wants his powers to be even heightened and even stronger. Since he lost his Mangekyo, Sharingan, he wants his Rinnegan, that means he needs another eyes. He's trying to take Sasuke's Eternal Mangekyo. Remember, he had the Eternal Mangekyo, and after he got Hashirama's strength, it evolved into the Rinnegan. I'm like, why? I mean, he's not going to steal Sasuke's eyes. Sasuke's not going to go blind for nobody, especially some old relic from the past, and Sasuke was the one who called him that. And things get from bad to worse, and in the end of this chapter, Madara's just overwhelming everybody with superior strength. And in the end, Madara saying, I'm coming after you, and you see all the Biju, and like, oh my god, he's going to take them on next? And then now that he's alive, he has everything he wants to make himself the 10 Tails of Tsuchi. Well, except for the Ghetto Monster, which is stuck in Obito's stomach. But that's just goodwill thinking. That's just goodwill thinking. But knowing Madara, he'll do something. Someone like this who's drunk, who's become corrupted with power and drunk with power before, you definitely know he has a plan for that. And trust me, Madara's been crafty this whole time. You think he's gonna give up just because of this? Not likely. I give this a 5 out of 5 stars, maybe 4.5. That's because it shows that things are getting even more heated. How will Naruto and his friends counteract this? Who will win and who will lose after we're in the final stages? I can't wait. I can't wait. Those of you with me, those of you with me. Those of you do not, those of you not. I don't care. This is Sullivan. I was giving you the latest view on Naruto chapter 657. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I put the link down. Comment, subscribe. Signing off.